Hi, let's talk about hobbies and health. How closely are they related? We all have different roles in our lives as like professional roles like a doctor, engineer, or like in whichever profession we are, and we have definite roles in our homes as students, as children, as partners, as parents, or as friends, and so on. And with each role comes a responsibility, and responsibility means there is a stress factor attached to it. So to get devoid of that stress and take our responsibilities and carry out our responsibilities well, and to have that happiness, it's essential that we have a hobby and we find time to develop our skills. So that means happiness is directly related to hobby, and it is this happiness that is going to lead to the ultimate health. So that is the significance of having a hobby and finding time to carry it out. What is the definition of a hobby? Hobby, as we all know, is just a relaxation activity, and sometimes it becomes a sort of meditation if we are so very deeply into it, involved in it completely. The different types of hobbies, like if we are of that outspoken or extrovert or outgoing type, something like traveling or socializing will be beneficial to us. And if we are of the reserved type, some indoor activity like singing or knitting or cooking will be beneficial to us. And needless to say that it's always a good idea to have a secondary hobby at hand, because if we cannot have the place or time to carry out the first one, at least we'll have a secondary hobby so that we keep ourselves energized. There is an expensive hobby like shopping, or there is some tension-filled hobby like collecting precious items. And but the ideal hobby is something that isn't going to make us tensed, or it's not going to end up our money. So something like yoga, doing yoga on a day-to-day basis, or being engaged in some sports, or some creative activity, music, or some form of art will be highly beneficial. That means hobbies help us to have good health. It helps us to grow as a person, and we get so involved in our hobby that we tend to forget the disease or any ailment that we have, and that will help to heal the disease more quickly than if we focus completely on the disease. So it helps us to manage time effectively, to manage life effectively. So that is the importance of hobby, and make sure that you find time to polish your skills and to learn more about something. Learning a new language or learning something new is also a good idea, and it will also help us not to interfere too much into any other person's life, and we will be able to give them their freedom, and because we are more focused on our lives. So it has the dual benefits of helping our own self and helping others to deal with their own self as well. So that is the importance of following a hobby. So that is it. Thank you.